August 8th, a crash scene on I-264 in Virginia Beach. State police find William and Belinda Davis shot dead in a truck. The medical examiner says Belinda committed suicide. Rewind, though, to before all of this, a mysterious fire set at their home. Investigators say it was set on purpose. Details in new court paperwork say around the time of the fire, William was at the ocean front, his job site for the day. The story in the documents is from William's supervisor's perspective. He recalls being with William on 37th Street when he told him he heard William's home had caught on fire. Moments later, documents say Belinda showed up to the work site. We don't know from where, though. William told her about the fire, but she, quote, showed no outward emotion to the news. The two then left the ocean front in William's work vehicle. Just minutes later, the truck was found crashed into a Jersey wall near the London Bridge Boulevard exit. The supervisor recalls driving by the wreck, seeing William slumped over, his seatbelt holding him up. Police would later confirm Belinda dead as well, and that they also found a gun in the truck. And we tried digging deeper to find any prior issues between the couple. All we found, though, was a felony possession of a firearm charge that Belinda pleaded guilty to in 2013. Now, we asked police if the gun they found in this incident belonged to her. All they would say is that this remains an ongoing investigation. Stephen Graves, 13 News Now.